How hard is it to become a professional tennis player?
Oh,
in
it's
this
impossible.
century?
It's impossible.
Like, what? Let's say I'm a budding, like I'm a stud. Like, what are my chances?
You either have to be playing international tournaments by the age of like 12 or 13 and winning them
Yeah.
to even be considered.
Yeah.
But even when you're 12 or 13, if you're not tall enough, you won't. It's very unlikely you're going to make it.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
5'7" okay, right?
5'7" like maybe there's one person on tour who plays 5'7" and he's top 100.
Mm.
You know.
Okay.
But I think there's just so little money in the lower ranks of tennis.
Yeah.
I think that definitely put me off because you have like different tiers of tennis. You have like Grand Slams. This is, if you win, you get like 2 or 3 million, right?
Yeah, but
for these tournaments. And then you have
that's 1 or 2 people.
You have like ATP events, so they go ATP 1000, ATP 500. Mm-hmm. They go down in value amounts, but ATP 1000 is about 1.5 million if you win. It goes to I think 500 to 700k or something for the 500s, then 250s, then 100s. Mm-hmm. Then you go into more of the challenger events, so they're 75, 50, and then you go future events, which are like 15 to 25k.
Yeah.
But even that, I mean, that's the winning value or whatever. But even to get into that, you need to play for the lowest level of tournament, which is like it's called like an ITF. You need to play like 3 qualifying rounds for you to get into the main draw. And you can't get into the main draw typically if you don't have any points. And the only way you get points is by going through qualifying, winning qualifying, and winning your first round of main draw to even get a point.
Yeah.
And even getting a point doesn't guarantee you main draw into other tournaments. So you just either have to be insanely good.
Yeah.
And also, like a lot of the tournaments are all abroad. They're in Portugal, Tunisia, they're in Turkey, they're in some of the UK. So you have to travel around. It's like.
Did you ever go abroad?
No, I didn't. I kind of after that. So one thing I wish I had when I was younger is a coach who like really did want me to, push and try to go to, maybe the US college tennis or like considering like a pro or like academy scheme. It was definitely good enough. There are loads of people from my cohort of like kind of the era or squads that I used to train in, and now I have a few people still trying to play on tour, but there's some people who are like top 300 to top 500 in the world.
Yeah.
But there's just, it's so difficult to make money. It's so difficult unless you can get sponsors to provide you the equipment, that kind of thing. But it's just so difficult, especially in low level.
Is it fun when you're like thinking about that, or is it just like?
It depends whether it's fun for me now because it's not work.
Yeah. Well, it's part-time work.
No, yeah. As in, like, if you're playing these tournaments, you don't get paid until you actually win something. So it's a lot of like pressure you put on yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's so. I don't know. I definitely think I would have liked to try it, but it's a big risk, especially with my parents. They, it would be a lot of people went to academies and they would have half their day is training or S&C or tennis, and then the other half of the day is actually just like education. So you lose half a day.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have gotten to the same uni, but I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, you got into one of the top universities in the world. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah. So
if you say so.
I may have also gone there. Not going to big it up too much. Okay. So I don't know. Looking back, what advice, if any, would you give to your younger self that maybe wouldn't have been apparent about them?
I think it would just be like you're a lot more talented and better than you think. Maybe consider.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Consider getting a coach or taking it like fully seriously for at least a year.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was this one coach I had. I used to have like the odd occasion lesson with him, but I didn't take tennis seriously. But a lot of the guys who I used to be one of those like maybe naturally more talented people and not hardworking. So I never felt really like I got pushed. And I had a few coaches, or speaking to friends who'd spoken to coaches, and they'd said like I had a lot of potential, but I just didn't have the motivation. I just wished I kind of pushed myself and took things a little bit more seriously, but I don't know if I would have enjoyed it. So I think trying it would have been probably the best option.
Well, I do feel like I like that intent. I like that motivation, but like I do feel like when I've watched you play tennis once, and I was like the intensity is just like too much for me. It's like
that's not even that intense.
The noises that you make, it's like.
I don't grant that. I don't grant that.
It's like, I understand it because like I kind of understand it. Like when I run, I'm like in my head. Like I'm in reality, I'm just running around a park, but in my head, I am like trying to prove everybody wrong.
Okay, I'm not like that.
I am like the world hates me. like everybody's out to get me. Like nobody will accept me. Like I am there to like shock the world. Like, but I'm literally just running in the park. I'm sure you had failures along the way. Have you got any advice for dealing with failures more generally?
Ooh.
And I'm a very bad loser. Like I'm really bad.
Yeah, I think it's like, not. There's always a thing like some people play to win, and some people play not to lose. And
I play not to lose.
Yeah, you're one of them for sure. But I think you just have to be. You kind of like have to fail in everything that you do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if everything was a smooth roller coaster and you assumed you did everything right, then everyone would be as deluded as each other.
Yeah.
Right. So at some point, someone is going to do something wrong, or for example, in tennis, half the points you play are probably going to lose. It really doesn't matter. But I think it is if you can overlook what you did wrong and more, what can I do next to better myself, or alternatively, from the flip side, what can I do to change the way you do something, or relook or rethink of kind of the way you do something. Not necessarily giving fault to yourself. Like, I can't blame myself for missing that shot. It's like, okay, next time I can do that, or I might try this. And if it does better, then but it's also on the flip side. If you do things positively, you can't just say that's a success. It has to be like somewhat of a failure as well. It's like, I did this, but I could have done that a little bit better.
Yeah.
So how can I do that even better? But I think it's, as long as you're growing in your job or your role or in sport, you want to do something 5-10% better.
Yeah.
But even just starting these things, even things, if your ideas fail or they don't go anywhere, you still learn or do something differently in terms of the way you think about it or the way you explore it. I think that's the more fun and experiential thing that people should focus on, more the process. Focus on the process rather than the goal. You'll get to somewhere.
Easier
someday.
said than done.
You'll get to somewhere someday.
Maybe.
If you chug along.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Doesn't matter where you go. Just keep doing whatever. Whether it's your journal or you're playing a game. There's definitely if you take it to every part of your life.
Yeah.
I think might